So I'm here with another video of the 45p at my mom's work. So last update, so basically like I've said before in all the other videos, all these are pre-recorded, so I'm not sure like what you've seen, but pretty much you should have seen the 1 week update, and then there should have been a second video that you might have saw that was basically maybe 2 weeks later after that, when the plants grew in a little more. And then this basically just a little over a month, so I think it's like a month and like a week or so now. And so now that the plants are pretty much growing all the way to the top, now I'm gonna start really like actually trimming it now. So obviously it's not like fully how I want it yet. I mean, because of course the look I'm going for, well actually it might be long enough now. Basically the look I'm going for is you can kind of see where this ends. So basically I want to go right here and then make like a round bush. So actually it might be the perfect height, because it's not, because of course I'm not gonna keep it that tall all the time. So actually, so I'm gonna trim it in this video basically, and I'll obviously update you guys. You'll see it in this video what it'll look like at the end, but hopefully it can look pretty nice. So basically I'm just gonna round it off. I mean, it might not look perfect today, but over time when I keep trimming it, and obviously I'll just get bushier and bushier, then we'll have a real nice bush back there. But you can see like everything's just growing so crazy. Like the pinophilia up here, like look how big. And this one I actually trimmed. I trimmed out the whole thing, and you guys might have saw that in the other video. But it's already grown back basically. And then this one, I didn't trim this one, but this one's getting real long, so I might have to trim that one back actually today. But other than that, like, it's kind of weird. I don't know why, like, my 60F for some reason is not doing the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know why. In that tank I keep an eye on more, because obviously it's in my home, but then this one's not, so like it gets less attention. But at the same time, I'm here once a week, but it looks 10 times better. Like everything looks amazing. I mean, yeah, we got a little bit of algae here and there, green spot algae on some of the leaves, but nothing, I mean, nothing horrible. I mean, nothing that's nothing I can't like easily get rid of. So I mean, you look up close, everything looks really nice. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, like a little bit of green spot on some of the leaves, but big deal. I mean, look at this rep and just how much they've grown in between all the, basically that look I was kind of going for. It's already there. So it's quite crazy. And then actually, I don't know if I showed this in the last one, but I actually put some pink panther back there that I have from my 60F. I had a leftover trimming, so I put it in here. But that one looks like it's doing pretty good. So hopefully that kind of grows out in the corner. I think that would look pretty nice. But even like the boost stuff, like all the boosts of my 60 have melted away. I'm just not sure what's going on with that tank. But this tank's just been doing amazing, so. And of course, like obviously I had psychomedia that put into the canister at first. So this tank was almost just like, no ammonia from the beginning. So it was pretty base. Essentially, I planted this tank already established pretty much, if you want to think about it like that. And so maybe that, with like my shallow tanks, it being like brand new media, and obviously we're going to have to go through a brand new cycle, that could very well be the reason. But again, it's just like, man, this tank's doing really well for, only being here once a week. I mean, really, I should be here more, but yeah, it's doing really good. So I'm going to stop talking, and I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want it to be way over 5 minutes, but I'll get back to you guys when I trim it all up. So we just got done trimming basically majority of it. I might go through and do a little few things, but this for the most part what it's going to look like. So obviously the tank's kind of a mess now, because obviously everything's been flowing everywhere. But obviously I won't be able to get the full effect now. I basically just went ahead and just kind of rounded it off, but like basically just trimmed it halfway and left it at that. So, but basically you guys can kind of see what I'm going for now. But next time this will be a lot taller to where that intake gets covered up. So basically the final look, or hopefully, going forward, the final look every time I trim it will be basically, it'll be about the height of that water line basically. So yeah, it'll just be a big round bush. But I planted that Rotella atra in the back, and I might have to plant more possibly. But I'm hoping that corner actually becomes red and then the rest green. So I think it'd be a pretty cool look if it's kind of a mix. And honestly, I wouldn't actually, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even mind it being a mix in the first place. So maybe I'll just go, because I did just plant them all in the left corner, but maybe I'll just go through and plant them everywhere. I think a mix does look really nice, and especially with a tank like this, I think it'd look really nice. So that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Obviously, there's a bunch of floating particles right now because I just literally blew everything. But you can see the little bit of red that's in there, and it actually grew quite a bit. But obviously, there's so much Rotella green here that's kind of taken over that atra. But hopefully that atra sticks in there and hopefully grows a little bit more. But Yeah, I mean, other than, me having to do a water change, clean this back up, it looks pretty good for the most part. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions about, equipment wise, what's on this tank, plants, anything about this tank, definitely let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions, or you can follow me at JJ Aquariums on Instagram. I answer all my DMs there, so you can ask me there also. But other than that, I'll see you guys on another update in maybe another month or so on this tank.